So hi everyone, my name is Jeff Burkhardt. I'm the Executive Director at Literacy Network, and I am joined here by my colleagues Molly Schneider and Marie Nibby. Molly and Marie are two of our great staff members who help support the tutors in our volunteer program. So we want to talk to you about who our learners are, why they study, what their goals are, and how you can get involved as a volunteer. So our learners are adult learners who are learning English or are improving their reading and writing skills. And they study for a variety of reasons, but the most important reason for most of our learners is so that they can improve their jobs or the type of work that they do, so that they can get better earnings and they can better support their families. Their goals tend to be to feel more confident on their current job, to apply for other jobs. They might want to get US citizenship. They may want to complete a high school diploma. And we have a variety of programs that help support them in getting those goals taken care of. So I'm going to talk to Molly first. Molly, can you talk about what we do in our volunteer tutoring sessions and what we ask of our tutors?
Yeah, so our tutoring sessions take place in a group format where we have usually 8 tutors and 8 learners who meet at the same time and place for 2 hours every week. And that session is overseen by a session leader. So as a tutor, you would work one-on-one with one learner from that class through the semester. Usually you're assigned to one learner. Sometimes you get a chance to work with a different learner. And normally we meet for 2 hours each week during the session. Right now, with our distance programs, it's a little different. I think we're going to talk a little bit more about that later. But because the format is one-on-one, the lesson plans are individualized for each learner in the class. So every learner has their specific interests and goals, and the session leader prepares the lessons for each tutor to teach to their specific learner. So that's pretty nice. So tutors don't have to worry about lesson planning. Yeah, just as far as requirements go, if you think you'd be interested in tutoring English language learners, there's no need to know the learner's native language. We don't want anyone to feel discouraged by that. If you're interested in GED tutoring, you do need to be comfortable with high school subjects because those learners are studying to achieve their high school equivalency. But if you think that that's not really in your comfort zone, we always have a need for basic literacy tutors. So, we get folks that come to us for, help with just reading, writing, basic computer skills. And so we always have a need for tutors in that program as well. So as far as commitment goes, we do ask for a semester commitment. So, it's a 2-hour session. You come every week for an entire semester. So you need to have a reliable schedule for that, so you can attend every week and give your learner that individualized support that they really need. So I encourage anyone to apply if they're interested in helping others achieve their goals.
That's great. Thanks very much, Molly. So Marie, could you talk about the types of support that we offer to our tutors?
Sure. We start off with providing tutor training to all of the volunteers before placing you with a student. We go through training that includes an overview of our programs, techniques for tutoring, and a lot of hands-on practice. So you have some familiarity before you start working with someone. Our tutor training currently also involves some real hands-on practice with our video tutoring program, so that you get a chance to work with things before you are in the tutoring session, trying to manage the virtual tutoring. We also, along with tutor training, we do in-services throughout the semester for extra support as tutors have other questions and they get to know their learner a little bit and they want to learn some more training. As Molly mentioned, the session leaders write the lesson plans, so that's something that tutors don't need to do. And at the end of the session, we have tutors fill out a feedback form that tells us about what did you work on and how did it work out. So we're able then to follow up on any of those comments, give some extra support, some other resources. We check that feedback within 24 hours. So there's a lot of communication back and forth after you work with someone. And during the tutoring session, the session leaders are there the entire time to answer questions and to troubleshoot technology and deal with anything that comes up during the session.
That's great. Thanks very much. Could you talk about, both of you can talk about how things have changed because we're now doing distance learning? So Molly, go ahead.
Sure. The fun thing is we actually have been able to maintain a lot of the format that we were doing before. So we have tutoring groups meeting in Zoom, and the session leader is able to put tutoring pairs in their own space. We call it a breakout room. So they still have that one-on-one alone time. We still provide the lesson plans for the tutors each week. So there's still no need to prepare those. Everything is electronic now. So, we can't rely on our books and, writing feedback on paper, but, you receive an electronic lesson and send in a feedback form after your tutoring session. I don't know if Marie had other things to add.
One thing that's changed, because we can't rely on paper the way that we have typically in our lessons, we do mail each student a book to work on that they're able to write in and keep, and we include scans of those workbook pages with the lesson plans that we email to the tutors before training. So they have some materials that they're working on, along with a lot of online links and sites that we've vetted that we've found to be really effective working with the adult learners.
Share my screen here, you can see on our website the process that you would need to go through. If you're interested in volunteering, go to litnetwork.org, click on the volunteer box at the very top there, and there's some information that we share with our tutors, potential tutors, and there are applications for each of the programs. So if you're interested in tutoring in the ESL group tutoring program that Molly coordinates, you would click here on the Apply for ESL Tutoring, and then you'd fill out the application there. So that's what we'd be looking for from our ESL tutors. And of course, if you're interested in applying for the Adult Basic Ed, or what we call Essentials program, Adult Basic Education Literacy Tutoring, here is the link that you would click on. And so those are the two primary tutoring programs, as well as the GED tutoring. And we are always looking for session leaders. So these are internships that are a little bit more intensive, but we provide a lot of support to our interns or session leaders, and they do receive a stipend of $500 or $600 per semester. And so we are more than happy to talk with you. You can call us here at 608-244-3911, and we can provide you with some information if there's anything that's not listed on our website, or if you'd like to just talk with somebody before you apply, we'd be more than happy to discuss with you. So thanks so much for considering volunteering with Literacy Network, and we hope you are enjoying a beautiful summer. Take care.